Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a bit of a different video. I don't usually show my face on here, but I thought it was probably for the best since we are going to be reacting to something that I actually missed yesterday. So Paralives came out with another gameplay trailer video, or I guess one of their first gameplay trailer videos, and they also brought out like a 44 to 50 minute video of non-stop gameplay, so kind of like a live stream, but it was a pre-recorded video. I've already made a few notes on the live stream. Well, I say live stream's not really a live stream, but today, right now, we're going to be reacting to this gameplay video because I actually have not seen it, so you're going to get my live reaction. So without further ado, let's watch the trailer. It's about 8 minutes long roughly, and let's see what we have to look forward to in Paralives. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to hear it, but here's the video. Yeah, it's about 8 minutes, 41 minutes. We're going to watch it and I'm going to react to it. Then we're going to rewind it and I'll give my thoughts. By the way, sorry for my dog being here. She's feeling a bit clingy and wants cuddles, so she's staying here. She's very stubborn. Anyway, let's play the video.
So, what do you think her story is?
I love the
I
exercises.
bet this one is really organized with lots of hobbies.
Turn it down a bit.
And who's that behind her? Are they
Oh, the
sisters?
painting.
Or perhaps best friends?
Oh, no. She can pretend all she wants, but this one's a mess, I can tell.
Oh
You
no.
always liked a little bit of chaos, didn't you?
Oh no.
And her poor roommate is stuck cleaning up after her.
Oh no,
Let's
fire.
start over, shall we?
Ooh.
Maybe. Let's see.
That reminds me of Polar Express.
These ones look interesting.
Stay on topic. We are not telling their story today. Instead, let's create our own household. Sliders allow for
Oh my
full character
god.
customization, and different clothing options help you create a para just like you want them.
I love the background. Can we change it or?
Allocate points and choose vibes and talents to really shape your para's personalities.
Good at nothing.
Looking great.
Can we actually go on a
I believe
train
it's time for
then?
us to introduce ourselves.
I am Ricardo.
That's the
and I am
mascot.
here to add some
The
spice
dog.
to your para's life.
And I am Maxence. I bring balance to your stories.
You can fine-tune the settings to customize your narrative even further.
That's
And let's
awesome.
not forget Stella.
She will make your life
Stella.
Welcome to Melino.
Melano. Oh, it's
easy.
gorgeous.
Melino is quite big, and there are lots to start a new life on.
Lots. That was a good one.
Wow, there is,
Our
isn't
parents
there?
have
That's
some ideas of
awesome.
Grandeur, so this one will do nicely.
Let's get building.
Oh,
You
I
can
definitely
build
can't
by
wait to
building a
build.
Or without. Perfect if you want to build without any restrictions. You can also create curved walls.
But the devs tell us you cannot place windows on them just yet.
Ah, that's fair.
How handy! You can resize windows to your liking.
Love
With
that.
the terrain tools, the ground can be shaped as you see fit. Easy peasy.
It's quite convenient to add grass everywhere.
Don't forget the flowers.
Oh, I love that terrain tool. That's actually really cool.
And for a little final touch,
That pathing
you
as
can get
well.
really creative using the resizing and the offset tools.
Oh
Clubbing
my
is the
god.
best way to add details to a home and show off who your power folks are, don't you think?
Agreed.
Look how much we can place on the
You can use a color
bookshelf. We
wheel
can't
and
do
exactly
that in
right
Sims.
color.
Make the furniture fit your space, not the other way around.
That's
This
amazing.
living room is perfect for Talia. She loves it.
All the while, Nikki's already making a mess in her space.
Mood.
Now then, money won't make itself. Time to get a job.
Yay.
Flexible schedules, huh? That's quite convenient. Huh. Oh, the newspaper is in. Let's take a look.
Free yoga class? Sign me up. And off she goes.
Well, not exactly. She has a few stops beforehand.
Ah, of course.
Oh, it's that plant shop.
And that Bloom gives out daily. Who
That's
doesn't
cool.
love free things?
And the market is in town today. Talia's getting a bit peckish, so she's grabbing a quick bite before class.
Oh, nice. I love the AirPods she has in as well.
Bah, she could have eaten that mushroom. Unfortunately, she's just collecting it.
And donating it to the museum, like
I
the
wonder what
model
happens if you
citizen
eat a
she is.
mushroom. Oh, I did actually know that there was a box outside of the museum where you could donate
After a
stuff.
big
That's quite
detour,
cool.
Talia finally arrives at her yoga class. Would you look at that? The group synergy must be giving her motivation.
Indeed, participation in town events help her learn much faster than normal.
Oh, it's time for her to leave for work. I wonder how Nikki fares.
It seems a lot has happened since we left.
Oh
Amidst
no.
this chaos, she gained a new want. Paris will occasionally get these short-term goals.
Oh ho ho, and she wants to cook? Let her cook, I say.
But the bathroom... Oh well.
Oh no.
Does one down? I have to say, I was hoping for a little house fire.
Nikki has a sloppy lifestyle, meaning she never picks up after herself.
Ah,
The
tis a
piercings
problem
are
for
so
later
good
her.
as well. There's so many of them. And this
It
is at
seems young
launch.
Nikki has gained a personality point.
With it, she can develop her personality further and get new bonuses. Although, we cannot expect miracles from someone who is good at nothing.
And what is she doing now?
Oh god, the
The
pizza.
game developers left us a note to read.
Community
cute.
mods will be easily accessible from the Steam Workshop to download
Nice.
new game content.
Talia will be done with work shortly. Shall we head there?
These two get along. Talia also received a work point.
With it, she can upgrade her job rank or gain new work perks.
Cookie.
Retirement fund.
What's a better place than a pub to get to know a new coworker? Let's go.
Let's invite Maggie to join our game of Melly Mellow, the town's favorite.
Oh
board
my
game.
god, the group.
Nah,
Oh
never
my god, the
really understood how
grouping
to
is
play
so
myself.
good.
But see, while they are playing, their together bar is still increasing.
And look, they're actually sitting there playing the game and not running off.
Love is in the air. This together card is perfect to set the mood.
Oh, that's cool. So you select a card and then
The game
select
is
the
over.
para.
Go, Talia. Go for it.
Oh,
Damn.
no!
Bubu, speak.
Are you sure you didn't want that to happen? Well, let's put that behind us. Time to relax and
The little
unwind after
timer
a big
thing is
day.
quite cool as
Or
well.
not. Nikki's a raging tornado. Just look at this place.
What
Oh
a mess.
no!
Perhaps it's best to move on for now. I'm sure tomorrow will be better.
The blanket
Let's find a way to
physics are
help this
crazy.
poor girl. This one will do nicely.
Uh-oh. What is he doing here?
Oh no.
He's knocking now.
Talia does not want to deal with him. Not after what happened yesterday.
Nikki's
Oh
sipping up.
no!
She's got guts, that one.
Whoa!
I
Brilliant.
think this brought them closer together.
Would you look at that? It all worked out in the end.
All's well that ends well.
Wow. I am absolutely shocked. Like, absolutely shocked by this gameplay trailer. Like, there was a lot to unpack there. So let's go back. So we start off by having like sort of like an eagle or bird's eye view of the house and the town. And we start off with a para called, I think her name was Natalia. No, Talia. Her name is Talia. And she's doing yoga, as you can see here. So we get yoga on early access. That's really fun. You can dance, you can exercise, you can do all that, which is amazing. She's also like reading a book and cooking and stuff. So you will have to like clean your kitchen and maintain it and everything. And, you know, dishes can expire and you'll have to obviously wash them up, which is pretty standard. I really like this easel and also like seeing the actual one of like the paint palettes like in that hand with the brush and everything. Like that's really cool. I like that. And then obviously she made a bit of a mess. I really hope that our power can sit like this. Now, if you haven't watched the 45-minute gameplay video that the community manager put out, go watch it because it basically, I knew a majority of the things that they have shown in this video. So yes, I wasn't completely shocked by a lot of it, but some of it I was a bit shocked, but we're still going to go through it. What's crazy is I literally am wearing these slippers right now. That's so funny. It's like the Ugg boot slippers. I love the sitting positions of the para. That is so cool. And they're not just sitting like someone who's at a new person's house and they're just awkwardly sitting on the sofa like they're the queen or something. You know what I mean? Like when you're at a new person's house and you like don't know how to act. Yeah, they're actually like relaxed in their own environment and stuff. She's making an absolute mess of it. Toilets can break. As you can see, you can either repair them or I guess leave it, which would obviously make the environment pretty disgusting. I'm seeing some washing and drying machines here. I'm wondering if we can actually do laundry in this game or not. I'm assuming because of the laundry basket that we saw over here, we should be able to do laundry. If not, then that's totally understandable. It is in early access, but if we can, then that's amazing. I don't have to pay £10 just to get laundry in my game like I had to do with The Sims 4. Sorry, I am going to be mentioning the game quite often. I will try not to, but you know, up until now there hasn't been any competition, and so far from what I've seen from this and the gameplay video that we got, what competition? I feel like they've won, or is that just me? Anyway, we can get fires in the game and our house, I think I remember them saying our house can burn down and paras can die, but pregnant paras and children cannot die, so we should be fine. We've got the little fire alarm over here, which is good. I like this sink, by the way. The build items are really nice. Also, this kind of confused me. This is a train, but I don't know, because I don't know if this has just been done for the trailer or if this is actually a train that we can go in and physically, like, you know, watch our power take a train and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to look closer. Yeah, he's asking for the tickets. Like, children here. Look at this little toddler. Okay, so this looks like gameplay footage. So I believe you can actually interact with your para while they're on the train, which is so cute. So you can hover over, I think you can actually click on a para, hover over para, and right here you can either edit in para maker, which thank you, Paralives, because what do you mean if I see a para that I think is a tad bit ugly, which has not happened yet, by the way, and I want to give them a makeover? All I have to do is click on them and I can just edit them. That's amazing. That's game changing. I absolutely love that. I love the fact that we could do that, because I always liked giving towny Sims a makeover, because let's be real, they needed help. So we didn't really have, I mean, if you had cheats on, you could like kind of shift clicked them and then edit them and create a sim. I mean, same thing, but then you'd be like limited unless you put like an extra cheat in. But with this, you could literally just edit them in Paramaker, which is amazing. Or you can play in household, and it also gives like a little summary of what the household is like. So it says all great towns need a great place to eat, and Sebastian is here to deliver. Alongside his son Eli, Sebastian's goal as the new chef in town is to open a fantastic restaurant for the residents. He's often seen outdoors picking vegetables for recipe testing or hiking with his son. However, getting to know Sebastian may reveal hidden, unexpected secrets. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure Sebastian is gay. I don't know. I heard a thing saying that he's gay. I'm not sure if he's gay or not, but you know, either way, yeah. I'm also seeing a lot of paras I've never seen before, so they've added more. So like this guy I've never seen. I definitely recognize her. I recognize her. I recognize her. Back of the dude's head, don't recognize him, but there are a few paras here that I don't recognize. So yeah, he's definitely new. And then this is showing you the para maker. We have a height slider, a friggin' height slider. This makes me so happy because then we can actually have, you know, realism. I'm hoping that like kissing interactions are going to be okay though, but considering this is actually just in the game, it looks like we're getting like amazing height sliders. So we can go up to like, I don't even know what height. It looks like roughly about 6 foot or something. Look at this variety of skin colors. And I love how there's like a plus button here where you could just click it, and if you want to make your para look like an alien and be blue or green, then you can, which is absolutely amazing. So if you're not satisfied with the color, you can just edit the color as you want. So yeah, so you got the height and everything. You got all the life stages. So you've got baby, toddler, child, preteen, high schooler, young adult, and then elder. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So we've got female, male, non-binary, and then you can also edit it as well. You could choose the voice. So yeah, that is looking pretty amazing. There's not much else I could say about that because we've already seen the para maker before. I didn't do a video on it because I wasn't actually doing Paralives news videos at the time. You can choose a talent, social perk, a vibe, whatever. You can be good at nothing. Pick a storyteller. They affect gameplay, paramakers, and difficulty level. Okay, so basically I have already seen this in the other one. When you pick a storyteller, it basically helps you with your story. So do you want a bit of chaos? Do you want a bit of a calm or more chill gameplay? Or do you want it to be completely random? They're basically difficulty levels, and they also help kind of, if you're not that great of a storyteller, then this can help bring that chaos and stuff to your gameplay that we miss so much, like from The Sims 2 or The Sims 3, for example. So yeah, I really like that because a lot of things I heard before, whenever I used to tell people, hey, I'm a Sims player, people would be like, oh yeah, I used to play that when I was a kid, but you know, I get really bored easily and I can't think of anything to do after I've like made my family and built a house and, you know, all this, that, and the other. I feel like this feature will really help with that kind of life sim burnout that some people do face that aren't so much on the creative side, but do really enjoy, like, you know, things like Sim 2, for example, or like just other life sims, you know? So yeah, so that's what a storyteller is. So you've got, I can't remember their names, it will come up in a minute. So you've got this guy, these are the two people that are talking in the trailer, by the way. So you've got this guy, this woman, and then you've got Stella, who's been with us since the very beginning. We love Stella. She's our queen. Okay, I've moved my webcam over just quickly just so we can read this. So her name is Maxence, a storyteller that provides a fair and balanced gameplay experience. So if you just want it to be random, a bit of chaos, a bit of calm, then select this option. You can customize it. Okay, so you can actually go through the settings and alter it. So this is basically kind of like MC Command Center. If you're a Sims 4 modded girly like I was when I played The Sims 4, then yeah, you'll understand it. So basically you can adjust the chance of when a para gets pregnant, chance of having twins, chance of having triplets, trimester duration. So if you want it to be a bit more realistic or labor duration. Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy. Job performance, you can automatically eat at work or no, automatically use a toilet at work. I wouldn't turn those off personally. And then we've got the town that's been revealed. This is actually revealed a long time ago, but I kept forgetting the name of it. So yeah. So here we are, the town of Molino, which I'm absolutely loving. I wonder if they're gonna add more towns or more, you know, maps or whatever to the game. Here's them basically explaining that there are so many houses to choose from. There's like a pre-built house, there's like empty lots. That one is the most famous one. We literally see that in the early access trailer. And then this one, probably the biggest lot to build on. I'm probably going to choose this. I'm not entirely sure. And then we've got little diddy lot here. But yeah, there's a bunch of places you can live, really. There's empty lots and everything. So if you want to give building a go, then you can. I absolutely will be doing a build. I have a gameplay series that is coming out. I might do a video on my gameplay plans, or I might keep it a secret. I don't know yet. But I plan on doing a speed, you know, paramaker sort of situation, just talking through the story of the para. So in a way, you're going to know, you know, the story of my paras that I plan on doing for a Let's Play. And I'm going to be doing a speed build of the house because I want to try out the building. It looks so easy. Like, I'm not much of a builder, but I mean, I feel like I'm okay at building. I don't think I'm bad at building. I'm okay at building. I mean, tell me to build a family house and I'll will build a family house, like I think it's called a blue suburban. That was like the joke with Little Simsy for ages, that she only built blue suburbans. So yeah, that's pretty much the same with me. It's not my favorite style of building, just building a cutesy little family house or a cottage. So yeah, I will be in fact doing a speed build. I think that might be the lot, I'm not sure. And as you can see, sorry, going back, it costs 11,980 paradigms, which is the currency. I wonder if there's a cheat to actually, you know, cheat the money up. And then they're displaying like the walls and stuff and how that looks. I actually haven't seen build mode in years, to be fair. I don't even know if the walls fully look like that, to be honest. Also, they're explaining here that you can do curved walls, but at the moment you can't really put a window on curved walls, but they will be adding windows to curved walls. And then of course you can adjust the window here, you can adjust the size of the window, which is perfect. And the terrain paint is phenomenal, so you could, you know, make it a bit more hilly. This is going to be a lifesaver because I used to have to constantly like manually make the grass taller, but yeah, here you could just grab a paintbrush, you can make it a little bit of grass, one with daisies I think, or dandelions, sorry. You can make it really overgrown, you can make it overgrown with flowers, which I'm probably going to go for that. You can add like mudded dirt with weeds, you can add hay, and I love this one where it's like kind of muddy and it's got like, you know, a Coke can and a beer bottle, and basically it's not looking too hot, right? So I love that. But look how easy this is, and then it just becomes beautiful. And you just, yeah, you got that terrain paint with the paths and everything, got a bunch of trees and shrubs and plants, and then you can just scale it down and put it on top of an existing plant pot and make your own custom plant, which is insane. This is the thing that like friggin' sent me over the limit. It's just being able to place whatever the heck you want on that bookshelf. Like, can we rewind that? Like, look how many items you can put on that bookshelf. There's no limit. There's no nothing. You could just put those items on that bookshelf. You can scale things down. And of course, the color wheel. We love the color wheel. We adore the color wheel. All praise the color wheel. The color wheel is so needed in any life sim game. If you're gonna make a life sim game and you're gonna promote being super creative and everything, you've got to give us the color wheel. And then this I've never seen ever in my entire life. being able to just scale the sofa down, insane. And then look at her house. It's adorable. I love it. I want to look at this for a quick second because this is giving me if I was grungier. I mean, I did have a grungy phase, but whatever. So as you can see, she's a teenager, right? Teenagers are gonna be messy. I think she's a teenager. I'm not actually sure. But anyway, or a young adult. That's just a little bit messy. Anyway, so she has the sloppy cleaning habit. You know, pizza's on the floor. She's got crisp packets on the floor. Plant pot spilled over. Another pizza slices there. We got this like Stanley Cup thing. I'm loving this gaming setup as well. And then the lights, like the hue lights that are there is really good. Shirley has tampons on her side table. Yeah, these are something that I am so happy about. Not the tampons. These right here, the rainbow stuff. So those are fidget toys. There's actually quite a few here. So you've got like one of those like squish, like the stress reliever balls. And then you've got like a fidget box as well, like different stuff on there. You've got like the tangled one, and then you've got like the popping fidget. Now this makes me incredibly happy as someone that is autistic and needs these things and sometimes doesn't feel very represented in any sort of game. But when they add little things like this, it makes us feel so seen and so loved. We're finally not being excluded, because not many life sim games really want to go on the topic of, you know, physical disabilities or mental disabilities. You know, they kind of shy away from it and they don't want to touch that subject, because if they do it wrong, if they it up, then yeah, people will be mad. But the fact that they've started with build objects is so amazing to me, because if you have a para that is autistic, then you're going to want to show that. And what better way to show that is by having their fidget, their like comfort items. Sometimes you can add plushies and stuff like that. So it does make sense why her room is messy, because not gonna lie, sometimes I can be messy too, especially if I've had a really bad day. And it does get to this point. It does get to this extreme. But even if you don't want to represent them as autistic, if you want to showcase that maybe they have depression or anxiety, you know, things like that, sometimes this is the reality. This is what a room can look like when someone isn't doing great mentally. So I have to say, well done, Paralives. Thank you so much for actually finally giving us a voice and finally making it actually feel, you know, inclusive to everyone and to anyone, you know what I mean? So yeah, this scene alone is just the most beautiful, most heartbreaking thing I've ever seen. Yes, she's messy. I mean, yes, I think it's her sister. I'm not sure. Her sister does get on her nerves, but then you saw later in the trailer, you know, they have their good moments as well. They may be opposite, but they're family at the end of the day, and that's all that matters. So there you go. And I love the, you know, music playing. Looks like we can lay on the floor. So next up, we're gonna find a job. And earlier, as you could see, I was like, yay. So you can get a job, but you can't just get any job you want. Can't just get any job you want. You can eventually, but it's all on a ranking system. So levels, basically. So say if you wanted to be a scientist, you ain't gonna be a scientist, honey. You ain't gonna be a scientist, not straight off the bat. You need to level up those skills in order to be qualified for said job. So you need to work your butt off to be qualified. And I imagine if we eventually get like graduation and university, I'm assuming you'll need like a degree of some sort to be able to qualify for future jobs, which makes sense. So yeah, as you can see in software development, she isn't qualified to be a back-end developer. So, you know, with just a higher pay, but she can enroll to be a gameplay programmer. She does end up going for receptionist job. You can change your start and finish time, and you can also change your schedule, which is really good because they did mention, well, the community manager, the other video, sorry, I should have watched this first. I had no idea they came out on the same day. They did mention that part-time jobs, although they aren't a thing, you can choose the hours that suits that, if that makes sense. So if you wanted to start at like 12 rather than 7, then yeah, consider that a part-time job. Also, teenagers can get jobs as well. They just have to choose the hours that work around their school schedule. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, you can also check the newspaper every single day. So there is a button of a newspaper that you press and it refreshes every single day. So you actually do have an incentive to, you know, check it. But yeah, as you can see, this is where you can find the different events and the yoga classes and stuff. So you have a yoga class at the community center. Oh yeah, and on the way there, she decides to go to a flower shop, and this plant right here is free. I don't know if we could have, like, at the moment we can't really have a business, but the fact that that is there implies that they eventually will give us some sort of business system where we can start our own business, hopefully. Unless we could already start a business now, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, she decides to pick up some mushrooms. She could either collect them or eat them. And there's also a museum donation box outside of the museum, which I didn't even know was a thing unless I wasn't paying attention to the last video. You can also go in and donate, but if you're just stopping by, that's also another thing you can do. So yeah, there's this yoga class, which is awesome. And I guess when you're exercising and you're participating in a class, your skill goes up higher, which is really cool. I really like that. Okay, and then she's off to work and she just gets changed and she starts running. Also, looks like if you have a very messy para, they'll just keep on messing up your house and not really paying attention to it. I kind of love that you can pick a reaction. I don't know if you saw that. So instead of dealing with it, she could either be alone for an hour or cook a vegetarian meal. So it looks like she's going to be cooking something. That's not vegetarian. That's a hot dog. Unless it's a tofu dog. And as you can see, as she's making it, the one is filling up, which is good. And it does, you know, level up your para, which as your para levels up, it looks like you can choose benefits for them leveling up. So you could probably get a promotion at a job, or you could get a pay rise or a free day off, things like that. So I really like that. It gives you an incentive to want to level up your para's personality. I love her tattoos and I love her piercings as well. Of course, this is your para's personality. As you level it up, you get to, you know, choose things. So it says pick one evolution for Nikki Thompson's good at nothing talent. Okay, so you can level up your talent as well. So it says contagious incompetence. When learning a skill, gain an aura that gives -1 learning speed to everyone nearby. Infuriating incompetence. When learning a skill, gain an aura that gives +2 angry to everybody nearby. Okay. Saddening incompetence. When learning a skill, gain an aura that gives +2 sad to everyone nearby. And relief from embarrassment. When you stop working on a skill, paras who were embarrassed because of you gain +2 happy. Okay, cool. But yeah, I love that. So you can actually level it up and stuff. And there she goes into her super messy room. Oh yeah, also they announced here, of course, you get mods day 1 of early access. Let's have a look. So there's one called Little Business, Japanese living room items, Paralives, I'm not sure what that mod is, existential crisis in the shower, I love that. And then we've got the bedroom items, vomit interaction, radio podcast, kitty furniture items. So it looks like we can actually add some gameplay stuff as well as furniture, but it's mostly furniture and clothing at the moment. I've actually used the Steam Workshop before and it's so easy to use, very easy to update your mods as well. I used to use it for Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, but I just, you know, I preferred the game without the mods. So as you can see, she got the new bed, which she likes. And right here, she's able to upgrade now. So she can upgrade her job rank to rank 2. Another one is give it your all, 50% chance to get an extra upgrade point after each workday, but easier to get a strike. Ooh, that's a tricky one. And then we've got retirement fund, gain 10 paradigms a day for each 1,000 paradigms that your household has. I'd choose this personally. And then they did choose it. Okay, that's awesome. All right, so as you can see, Talia is hanging out with this guy. They're in a group and they're planning on visiting a restaurant together. You can click and drag your mouse over one. I don't really know how much the limit is for grouping, but it looks like you can group up to like 3, maybe 4 people and just, you know, create a group and just play a game together. And then they go over and they just play it. So this is like a board game / card game that we have that they can play in this restaurant, which is really fun. So yeah, I am very much looking forward to that. And you can like, you know, select a card and click on any para. So she's obviously asking if he's single and flirting with him. And this is really interesting. So you can obviously pick a card to compliment them in a friendly or whatever way. I'm assuming this is like a nice way, a normal way. This is like an angry way, and then this is just the flirty way. 18% compliment flirty. So 20 base chance, 5 someone in the group gonna cooperate. So it tells you the chances of whether or not this flirt will be successful or not. 8 from known information, 5 high stat charisma, negative 25. You barely know each other. So and then you've got this little thing right here, and if it doesn't go to green, you failed. So that's pretty cool. It's like almost like a roll the dice sort of situation. I love that so much. And she goes home, see it's an absolute mess, which is not good. So she just decides to go to sleep because she's pretty much disgusted. She's had a pretty crap day, so it wasn't that bad, but yeah. Also, at the end of every single day, you get to choose a new page in your story. So basically, this is what will happen the next day. So there's one here that says you'll make a ton of friends. You are filled with the motivation to find a new job, or moon pack, card that grants all sorts of bonuses. So this is just a random one that can happen. Obviously, they decide to go with the you'll make a ton of friends, which is cool. So yeah. Next morning, and then for some reason he shows up to the door, and then she's like, I really don't want to deal with him. So she sends out her friend to deal with him, which is so funny. And also she's literally like yelling on the front doorstep, and apparently this made them a lot closer. Let's have a look at these options here. So I talk about being disgusted by filthy house, compliment mood, talk about politics, share a depressing story from being gloomy, say the conversation is boring, find a reason to leave conversation. And then this one, which is the actual storyteller thing, they bond by spending some funny moments together, friend +1. So yeah, they bonded over that funny moment. So yeah, that is the entirety of the Paralives gameplay trailer, and it is now officially coming out next Monday, which is in, I think it's in 5 days. Actually, let me check. Yeah, more or less 5 or 6 days. So we are getting extremely close to the release date of this game. I actually cannot wait. I'm going to be doing another video on the 45 minutes of gameplay video. It's a very long video, so it'll probably be very, very long. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. Also, check out my Patreon for exclusive content over there. Yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Are you hyped for this game? Did this gameplay trailer give you that hope you were hoping for release day? As you can see, I'm absolutely ecstatic. I think they've done a superb job, and I'm going to have so much fun exploring this game. I feel like there is pretty much a lot of content in there in order for the gameplay to feel, you know, fulfilling. So yeah, I can't wait to set up my let's play of this series. I cannot wait to get into this game and play it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. On the side next to you, no wasting time. Can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh, be honest, tell me what's on your mind. Oh baby, when I lay my eyes on you from afar, I could swear